Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far. So today we're going to talk about the fact that I'm converting my makeup collection to be cruelty-free. I'm in the process of that. We're also going to talk about what inspired this change and how to go cruelty-free on a budget, because that's a concern a lot of the time when people want to make sure their whole collection is cruelty-free. They want to know what affordable options are available. So before you get started, I just want to say that this is just my opinion and what I want to do personally, and I just want to discuss this topic. If for any reason cruelty-free is not important to you, that is totally fine. I think everyone's allowed a different opinion. It's your makeup collection and you have the right to do what you want. So I definitely am not judging anyone who is not going completely cruelty-free. I think everyone's allowed their own opinion and this is just mine. And plus, like, it's not like I'm vegan or vegetarian. I do eat meat, so I'm not in a place to be judging people. So let's hop on into it. So basically what inspired this was the fact that, well, first of all, the brands I tend to gravitate to are already cruelty-free. Like, for example, today I am wearing Kat Von D Sinner. The only reason I'm pointing out the shade is because some people on Instagram had wanted to see me wear it. So here it is. But Kat Von D, which I gravitate towards, as many people know, she's very into cruelty-free. She would never ever test on an animal. She's vegan herself and she's just an animal activist. And then Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Dose of Colors are two other brands that I tend to collect and gravitate towards, and they're cruelty-free as well. Where I went wrong was that when I started my collection, it was really just a lack of knowledge and lack of paying attention that got some of the products that are not cruelty-free into the collection to begin with. There's not even that many of them, but that's how they got there. So just be aware, if you're someone who's starting out and being cruelty-free is important to you, that you need to pay attention. Like, sometimes I would just go to the drugstore, oh, that looks cute, grab it, and not think about, is it cruelty-free or not? Because you're busy and other things are going on. So what made me want to make this change was, as everyone knows, NARS is not the favorite company of everyone out there at the moment. A lot of people are angry with NARS. NARS, I have a question for you. Why'd you have to go and make things so freaking complicated?
Tell me why you had to go make things so complicated. I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else gets me frustrated.
I was cruelty-free for years, and suddenly, out of nowhere, they just decided they were going to sell in mainland China. And there's this horrible, horrible law that says you're required to test on animals if you sell in mainland China, even if the product is already safe for use in other places. So that's just crazy to me, that something's already safe for use and no animals have been harmed, but you can't sell it there unless you harm an animal. Like, it's crazy. I just don't know what they're thinking, and I'm really disappointed that NARS would do that. I don't own many NARS products because they're a little bit above the highest price point I like to shop at, but I do have one lip gloss that came with a Sephora set, and then I eventually invested in the Radiant Creamy Concealer and Vanilla because people would rave about it, and unfortunately I bought this only a few weeks before the thing about China came out. So I'm going to do with my products that are from companies that are not cruelty-free, I'm going to either use them up, which I am trying to use this up, or give them to family and friends. I'm not going to throw them in the garbage. Everyone's allowed to do what they want with their own collection, but I just think that's a waste personally for me, and I'd rather use them up and then just not repurchase from that brand. Of course, unless something changes. The only reason I say if something changes is because as I was doing research, it turns out that Smashbox, at one point, their cruelty-free status was revoked because they sold in some other countries that required animal testing. But then a couple of years after, they came back to their senses and stopped testing on animals. I was really glad that they made that change. So I'm not holding my breath with NARS, but it may happen one day. We don't know. And then another way that some stuff gets into my collection sometimes that is not cruelty free is if it's like a gift with purchase, or if it's like part of a set. For example, I got the Give Me Some Nude Lip Kit from Sephora recently. It's a great deal. You get all these lipsticks, mostly sample size, but like nice size, for a very low price from great brands. And I was so focused on like the Kat Von D one and the Bite Beauty one that I didn't even notice until I got it that there was a Makeup Forever one in there. And Makeup Forever is not cruelty free. So that's something else that I'll just be using up or giving to family and friends and trying my hardest not to repurchase. I also got a sample of the Benefit Boing concealer with an order, I think, from Sephora. And I was shocked to learn this. I only learned this a couple of months ago. Benefit is not cruelty free. So just be careful. I thought they were, and for a reason that a lot of other people probably think that, because all their like direct competitors seem to be cruelty free. Becca's cruelty free, Smashbox is cruelty free, Anastasia Beverly Hills is cruelty free. So I think people just assume like, oh, like they're kind of in the same category as those brands. They have to be cruelty free, but they're not. So I'm going to use this up or give it to friends and family and not repurchase from them. So just be, again, we have to be more aware. You don't have to be, but I want to be. And if that's important to you, you just got to try to be more aware of these things. Now, a big concern for people when they go cruelty free is the fact that a lot of drugstore brands that are affordable do test on animals, so like they're afraid they're going to be stuck always buying high-end products. But thankfully, there's so many more drugstore brands that are now not testing on animals anymore, or brands that are not technically in a drugstore, but they're the same price as drugstore. So my main concern was mascara, because the high-end mascaras I've tried in the past don't really work out for me. So this is the Essence Lash Princess. Essence is cruelty-free, and they are beyond affordable. This was $4.99. I'm obsessed with it, and all of their stuff is just ridiculously good. Like this is a matte translucent powder, and I think it's like $2 or $3. That's crazy. I'm loving it. And I also really like their eye primer. And again, like Ulta will do some deals where if you buy a few products, you'll get another one free. So definitely check out Essence if you're looking for affordable, cruelty-free items. Another thing to note is that the UK does not allow animal testing when it comes to cosmetics. It's illegal. So the fact that many UK brands are now being sold at Ulta is a good thing. So if you're looking around for stuff and you're not sure what's cruelty-free and what's not, if it's one of the UK brands, you know that it is cruelty-free. Sleek Makeup is one that definitely impresses me. This is a 4-pan highlighter palette. 3 are powder, 1 is cream. It was only like $14. You get a really nice mirror as well. So definitely check out Sleek. And also Lottie London is cruelty free as well and can be found affordably at Ulta. Another good place to look is Target and Pixie Beauty, who makes the Milky Mist that I like. They make these highlighters. They're really reasonable. They're a little bit more than drugstore. I think around maybe like $15, but that's still not that bad. They have eyeshadow, they have brow gel, they have lots of different things. So I highly recommend that company to you as well. Now, as far as the concealer situation, if NARS Vanilla used to be your favorite, I think that the Wet n Wild, what is this called? Photo Focus concealer is very similar. Some people say that this is the dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but for me, I just don't see it. The Tarte Shape Tape is way more full coverage in my opinion, and I think this is a much closer match for the NARS one. So this is a fraction of the price, and it's cruelty-free, so that's a good option. And ColourPop is cruelty-free, and they now have concealers as well. I haven't had a chance to like play with this one yet, so I don't know how much I like it, but it's only $6, so that could be worth a try. And ColourPop also has shadow palettes now. they're really just stepping up their game and expanding. You may or may not have heard they're going to be sold in Sephora as well instead of just online. So you can get some good products for not that much money, and they'll be cruelty free. As for skincare, there's a company called The Ordinary. I get it off Beautylish, and everything's around $5, and they're cruelty free. This is a primer. I also have like some face products to help with texture and redness. Wayne Goss talks about this brand a lot, so I highly recommend that. And then e.l.f. Never take e.l.f. out of the running. They have some great products lately. They're working on lots of different things. They're upping their game. And then they sent out free lipsticks just out of nowhere, like not with an order, like they just came in the mail for no reason. Everyone who's a beauty insider, and even someone that only shopped there once, got one lipstick. And then I'm in the highest tier, so I got 2 lipsticks. And we got that totally free, so they're stepping up their rewards program and the brand in general, and they don't test on animals, and I think they're just wonderful. So there's definitely more options than it seems like at first. I think a lot of times people are like, oh no, like L'Oreal and Maybelline, etc., all test on animals, but there's all these other brands that are the same price or near the same price that are not testing on animals. Oh, we can't forget NYX. NYX is good as well. This is one of their liquid suede lipsticks. Their lingerie lipsticks don't work for me personally, but a lot of people like them. I do like their butter gloss, and I also have setting spray from NYX. So if you want a very affordable setting spray, definitely check out NYX. You can get NYX at Ulta or at certain drugstores as well. Another thing, if you're going to be focusing on cruelty-free, is don't forget about indie brands. Now, indie brands are not always like super affordable, but they do have sales. But with indie brands, a lot of them tend to be cruelty-free for some reason. And you just get to try such interesting products. So I waited till this one on sale. This is from Lunatic Cosmetic Labs. It's shaped like a coffin, as you can see. It's an eyeshadow palette. It has a Ouija board design. And then it even has like an adorable bat mirror. I hope you guys can see that. And here are the shadows. They're just a really cool company. Excellent customer service. A lot of their products are vegan. They're just so cool. I highly recommend them. They can be a little bit pricey, but if you wait for the sales, then you're golden. I'm going to be doing a video a little bit closer to Halloween. I'm not going to wait for Halloween, but maybe at least in September, so it's the fall. I want to talk about what I have from Lunatic Cosmetics, as well as Baby Bat Beauty and Makeup Monsters, because they're all really awesome brands that you can try some interesting products while still being cruelty-free. And then one last drugstore thing that definitely is good to remember is Physicians Formula is wonderful because they're cruelty-free, and as well they're good for sensitive skin. Everyone's seen this butter bronzer 8 million times, but yeah, just remember that as you're shopping in the drugstore, that Physicians Formula is safe. So I hope someone found this video helpful. I just want to let everyone kind of know what I was doing. And who knows, just because I'm filtering out these items, I might make mistakes in the future. Like I said, sometimes something just comes as a free item where you don't notice an item in a gift set. And if I mess up, then I just do better not to mess up again in the future. But I'm more aware and I'm paying attention, and I'm really personally happy about that. I think there definitely is a difference between eating meat because you need to eat to live and testing makeup on animals because makeup is not a necessity. So even though I'm not a vegan or vegetarian, this is becoming really important to me, and I'm glad that I'm doing it. I know sometimes there's people that are like, if you're not a vegetarian, then you like, how could you care about this? But I don't know. I just see it differently. I see it differently, and it does matter to me. And I don't think we should judge what matters to each person. If something matters to you, that's all that matters. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, and let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? Do you try to go for cruelty-free makeup? And how important is it to you that your favorite companies not test on animals? And remember, there are no wrong answers. I'm not judging anyone else. And let me know what some of your favorite cruelty-free products are, or any other topics you would like to discuss. And if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so, so much. Bye.